What is up, kings and queens of the world? I'm not really feeling it today, sorry.
Playing games of hide and seek, my love. And I'm still trying to find you. I'm looking for you, babe. And I'm still trying to find you through sunshine or rain.
I love you.
Bring you guys this story time. It is me, your girl Kilo K, back with another video, and I just told you guys what I'm gonna bring. So yeah, today we're gonna listen to a story time about how I snuck boys into my house for the first time. Okay, let's get straight into the video. This happened when I was in the 7th grade. Okay, I was I was 13, or no, I was in 8th grade. I think I was in the 8th grade when this happened. Almost positive. Because I know I was 13. I was 13 for facts. And so it all started, it was a dark and sunny morning. No, I'm kidding, it wasn't. But this story starts with my friend, well, somebody who was my friend. And she was like a really wild girl. She was a wild girl. And we used to love each other, but we stopped talking because of reasons that, well, mainly departure, because she had left, and Mama told me I couldn't talk to her no more, so, but we still talked after that. My mom said no, but it was just, different, because, she continued to do wrong things, and, as I grew older, I just, was not into defying my parents, so, yeah. But this day, I had called my mom and I was like, Mom, can glasses come down to our house, because I haven't seen her in a while and I really miss her, and I know that you said she couldn't come over and all this good stuff, but please. And Mom was like, okay, yes. And my mom's she got I wish she would have just been like, no, because I would have never got into any of this trouble if Mama would have said no. And, just stuck to her word and not let me continue to be friends with this person. But, so, she came down or whatever, and then her brother comes down behind her, and he's like, oh, Facebook and Sock are down the street, and I know you called them over, so you gotta go down there. And she's looking at me so can they come down here? And I'm just like, sure. But the problem was my mom, I was only 13, so of course my mom was not allowing me to have boys sit on my porch with me and just talk it up and have conversation, or let alone come in my house. So I'm just I'm very skeptical, but I'm sure. But her mom lets boys come in her house and let her talk to boys and stuff. She was 1 year older than me. I think she was 14, maybe 15. She was in the wrong grade, yes. But so they came down there and we were all sitting on the porch, and my uncle was there. So I was cool. So if my mama pull up, I'm gonna be he was here the whole time, so you can't say anything to me. So it's not what happened. My uncle left or whatever, and he was don't let them in the house. Whatever you do, do not let them go in the house. And I was just okay, why would I let random strangers in my house anyway? By the way, the boys were 15, 16, 17. No, they were 16 and 17. And I was 13 and she was 15. They only wanted one thing for real. But, so one of them were yeah, my phone is dying, so can you go charge my phone? So I was just being me. I'm oh, okay, I can put your phone on the charger, but you can't come in my house though. And I went to go put this phone on the charger, and then one of them were I gotta pee. And I was dang it. I was I can't let y'all in my house, but he gotta pee. So I just feel and it's getting dark outside, and I didn't want him to go and pee outside. But then again, I didn't even think about him peeing outside. But I was just ugh. Fine, you can come in the house. And I was just I led him to the bathroom. Next thing I know, what was her name? Glasses came in right behind him. And I'm what are you doing? And then his friend came in, his other friend, Facebook came in behind Sock. And Sock was in the bathroom. And Glasses went in the bathroom with Sock. And then everything escalated from there. I was just oh, I'm about to get my butt towed up. Yo, I was just like, oh my gosh, why? Why? Like, in my head at the time, I was just panicking. I was frantic. And I was really nervous, too. So, I think Sock is in the bathroom. Yeah, Sock is in the bathroom. Facebook is sitting next to me. Facebook is like, so, how old are you? And I'm like, 13. And he's like, oh. And I'm like, And then, like, it's, who's in the bathroom? Sock is in the bathroom with glasses. And they're in the bathroom getting it on. And I'm just like, wow. Like, on my bathroom floor, like, come on now. Like, please calm down. But, like, they just kept getting louder. So we were just in the room looking at each other. And he's like, and I'm like, and, like, it's just so awkward. And then, like, then we just started making conversation because it was just getting awkward just sitting there listening. And then we started laughing at them. And then next thing I know, I hear everything is silent. At this point, I'm like, oh, my life is over. Like, I thought it was my mom, but it wasn't my mom. My uncle had came back to the house. I'm like, bro, what? Like, why is he here? Like, no. So he comes in the house and everything seems normal, obviously. So he's like, Kanisha. And I'm like, huh? He like, what you doing? I'm like, I cracked my door open and I was like, I just got out the shower, hold on. So the boy is in my room and I'm like, hi. And he's like, oh my God, they're so stupid. Like, at the time, my room had a mirror right there, and it was like a little opening right here. So if you came in my room, you could see anything on this side of the room through the mirror. And that's where they hid. And I'm like, nobody thought to hide behind the door, under the bed, on the side of the bed. Like, you gotta be quick. Like, if you're sneaking into a girl's house, like, you gotta know where to hide at. Like, Lord Christ. But okay, so one of the boys come out, the Sock comes out the bathroom, and Sock's like, hey, and I'm like, wait, no, I opened the door, and I hurry up and pull him in there, and like, luckily, my uncle didn't hear him, so he's like, I'm like, both of you guys hide, so Glasses come out the bathroom, and I'm talking to Glasses, and I'm like, they're still in my house, like, my uncle is right there, how are we gonna get them out of my house, like, cause like, my house is like a straight path to the kitchen, there's like, the living room, the dining room, the kitchen. So it's like, it's no way you can sneak them out. And my windows have bars on them everywhere. So I'm just like, oh, oof. Like, I was just in deep doo-doo at that moment. Like, and I was like, think. So I'm like, okay, bet. So I went into the kitchen. I'm like, hey, can you take her home? And he looks at both of us like, where they at? I'm like, where's who at? He's like, don't play with me. I'm like, I don't know who you're talking about. And then he pushes me and her, and he's like, get y'all out the room, get out the house. I'm not playing with y'all. What is wrong with y'all? They little kids. I'm like, I'm just sitting there the whole time, just shaking, like, cause like, I knew if my mama found out about this, like, mama would beat my butt, like, what she did, like. It was so scared. Like, in that moment, I didn't even know what to do. And then, like, Glasses leaves with them. And Glasses, I'm talking to Glasses at the door, and I'm like, She was like, I'm so sorry, Kanisha. Like, I didn't mean to. I didn't know that you were going to get into this much trouble and this and that. And I'm like, she was my best friend at the time. So I'm just like, girl, it's okay. I'm taking one for the team. Like, I will take this butt whooping gladly. Like, just, you okay, so it's all right. Stupid. I was just so stupid. She wasn't even, I go back into the house, and I'm sitting there, and, like, I'm sitting here looking at my uncle, and a man that's close to a family friend, and the family friend is like, my little sister did this before, and it was such and such from across the street was in the closet, and my mama caught her and stuff like that. So I feel like you should just give her a little leeway, because she wasn't even doing anything. She just had them in the house. And then, like, he was like, yeah, I ain't gonna do nothing. I ain't gonna tell on her. Like, the next day, he was like, all right, I ain't gonna tell on you, but, like, don't ever do that again. So I'm like, okay. So I called my mom. I'm like, hey mom, can I go down to Glass's house? And my mom was like, okay. So I get like halfway down the street and like I'm there, and then like we get halfway to the store and my mom's like calling me. She's calling me nonstop. She called me 5 times and I missed it. And I was just really scared at that point because I'm like, she called me 5 times. Like, I never miss a call from my mama. If I miss a call from my mama, I'm calling her right back. And I called her back and she was like, go home now. I'm like, oh, she knows. So I get home and like, I'm like, you snitched on me? And he was like, no. And like, he snitched on me. Well, he didn't snitch on me. What happened was, because you know how as black families are, like, once you do something, get in trouble, everybody gotta know. So he told my auntie, which my auntie told my other auntie, and my other auntie told my mama. And I'm like, I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids. Like, God. But I get home and I call my mom and she's like, what did he do to you? And I was like, I swear, mom, he didn't even touch me and this and that and like everything and this and that. And like, mom's like, I don't believe you. So she just kept on asking me. And at this point, like, I'm tired of telling her that he didn't do anything. So I just tell her something. I'm like, well, he touched my boob. And she's like, I'm taking you to the doctor tomorrow to see if you're a virgin. And I don't care. And I'm just like, I was a virgin. So I was like, okay. I don't care. Like, you can take me. I'm telling you that nothing happened. So after we get off the phone, I start calling everybody in my contacts. I'm like, which is literally probably like 20 people because it was just my siblings and my 2 friends. So I'm like, look, I'm not gonna have a phone anymore. I'm about to get in trouble. Mom about to kill me. And my sister calls back like, girl, bye. I've been doing this since 08. And I'm like, they'll make it better on my end. But so my mom gets home and my mom's like, she sits me in a chair and she's sitting there talking to me and she's like, so you thought it was okay to sneak niggas in my house? And I was like, no. And she was like, I was just sitting there the whole time and I wasn't crying or anything. I was just sitting there calm. And I was just like, okay, look, nothing even happened. And she took the broom, she took the stick off the broom and she started beating me. And I was just like, I was crying, but I wasn't crying hard enough for her apparently. So she took me into the bathroom and she made me strip. And yeah, we all know how that story ends. Like, afterwards, I cried for like 10 seconds and I was staring at myself in the mirror and I was like, never again, never ever again will I ever. And that's what happened, you know. Nowadays, I learned I do not have real friends. Like, nobody is real for real. Like, my friend didn't even try to help on my case. I was just like, can you just tell them, my mom, that those your cousins? And she was just like, yeah. Never told mama anything. I'm just like, oh. Yeah, thanks, friend. Thanks a whole lot. But in life now, we are not friends for obvious reasons. Like, I got into a lot of trouble being her friend, which is very unfortunate, you know. But our friendship was pretty okay. No, it wasn't. Oh, that brain doesn't want to stay behind. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, well, the story time. If you want more story times, please like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, tell a friend's friend, tell your baby mama, your uncle, your auntie, your mom, and have a wonderful weekend. I mean, wonderful rest of your week, and I love you guys a lot.
Stay inside my vehicle, I can drive wherever, let's go, you're smart.